Good evening and welcome to all our viewers. Today, MS Dhoni is playing his 200th IPL match as captain, and we have an exciting game on our hands. It's the Rajasthan Royals versus the Chennai Super Kings live from the Wankhede Stadium. And I have with me our special guru, Paras, who has been bang on this season, has given
Thank you,
every
Yash.
prediction right, and has some great insights for us today. Paras, what do you have to say about this brilliant, big, massive game today?
It's going to be a wonderful match, Yash. Both teams evenly poised, a great balance to both teams, and the previous encounters have also been quite good.
I'd mentioned yesterday that these were the teams that were the finalists of the first IPL, and coming back again here, there is a history between these two teams. 2019, you saw Dhoni walk onto the pitch about some no ball issue that happened. So Dhoni takes
Yes.
it very personally. He has some personal this in this game as well. What do you have to say, Paras?
The winning streak for Dhoni was quite unmatched a couple of IPL seasons ago. And what you just spoke about of him intruding the pitch at the time of that no ball crucial moment when Jadeja was batting, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
That still brings back those memories of a tiger trying to go out and protect his cubs and or wanting the umpires to make the right decision. Although not in the books, but you can't stop Dhoni, can you?
No one can stop Dhoni. Dhoni is unstoppable, obviously. And speaking of the toss, Rajasthan have won the toss, a great toss to win, Paras, and they've elected to bowl first on this pitch. What do you have to say, Paras?
No, there's absolutely that's the best choice for any team in one Kere. Given the recent history and the bowling performance from Chennai is not been the best at the time of them trying to restrict the opposition. They don't have that solid pace or those mystery spinners. Whatever they have is in under the moderate card. So RR will be chancing their luck to win by chasing.
So you're saying it's a no-brainer on Sanju Samson's part to choose to bowl, and given the pitch as well,
Yes.
as we know that the pitch is a different pitch, not the same usual 1KD pitch. It's a bit drier than usual. What do you have to say about this pitch, Paras?
Well, as the tournament progresses, all the pitches are bound to have wear and tear, and given the conditions all over India, the pitches do become very spinner friendly, and also with regards to the dew that kicks in, if yes or no, it really changes the course of the game in the second innings.
Absolutely. Dew is one of the most essential factors when you're playing at 1KD or anywhere where there's a sea breeze coming. So that's absolutely true what you said. Now speaking of the teams, two amazing teams here. Speaking of Chennai Super Kings today first, an amazing batting lineup they have here. If you look at that, they've got no changes in the from the last game. Ruturaj Gaikwad given another chance. Faf du Plessis, obviously, he's obviously in great form. Raina making his comeback this year. What do you have to say about this team? Some amazing batting depth in this team, isn't it, Paras?
Yes, Yash. I mean, this is the Dhoni mentality of backing his players. Rituraj has been out of sorts. Even in the previous encounter, when they just required above 100, he could have taken his time and, stuck around, play 30, 40 balls and walked his team to victory. But he really wasn't able to time the ball and got out to Arshdeep at deep square leg. I
Yeah.
remember, that was a no-brainer of a shot, which really showcases that this person's brain is not working in a straight format. Rather, it's quite jumbled. So
Could this?
talking about sorry, but
Yeah.
talking about other players, Yash, it's a very well balanced side. They've got left-handers in the middle order. A very important factor would be MS Dhoni firing today, Yash.
Absolutely. MS Dhoni, we would all want to see those fireworks which he has done over the years at 1KD. But speaking of Ruturaj Gaikwad quickly, do you think it's pressure more than anything? Is it, by the lack of decision making? I must say it must be the pressure that gets the better of him more often than not, Paras.
Yash, pressure is always on in each game. But given Dhoni's backing his opener, Dhoni sees some potential in him. And judging upon that, Rituraj needs to fire. He's no mark with the bat. He's done very well in the previous season of the IPL. And given today's match, and I'm sure he's aware of how this pitch is going to pan out. What's the history now that he's been put into bat first? What's going to be an ideal score? All those calculations have definitely come across him. So a great expectation off of him.
Absolutely, Ruturaj Gaikwad, a young prospect, and everyone is looking up to him as to how he will perform this IPL. Now, speaking of IPL, how can we not talk about Mr. IPL, Suresh Raina? What do you have to say about this wonderful, graceful left-handed batsman who, scores runs for fun in the IPL?
Oh yes, yes. Suresh Raina's form looks very, very good. Also, the fitness that he's done pre IPL is quite it's quite visible, and his input as a fielder is every time there in every match. He's a complete team player, Yash.
Absolutely. And looking at the Chennai team, they've got four all-rounders in the team. Moeen Ali, Sam Curran, Dwayne Bravo, and Ravi Jadeja. So, Dhoni backing his all-rounders, getting, good players who can bowl and bat. A lovely team combination, Paras.
Yes, mind you, even Suresh Raina can bowl if required to
Ha,
left-handers.
absolutely.
Yash, talking about Dhoni's philosophy, he's quite settled with his 11. His team rarely does have any changes right throughout
Yeah.
the tournament, irrespective of what the win or the loss ratio is. And given the all-rounders that he has, my only concern is none of them are specialists in any department. If you're 30% good with the bat and 30% good with the ball. As per Steve Ogg's philosophy, he wouldn't even account having such a player in the team. I personally feel all rounders are fine, but you need to be a specialized cricketer in a particular format. Now, talking about Moeen Ali or a Dwayne Bravo, the penetration of wicket taking is not there.
Yeah.
And with regards to the batting, I know both of them can bat, but you cannot rely on them walking through the innings and supporting and carrying this innings on their shoulders. So the fast bowling department for MS Dhoni have always been on the weaker side since the likes of Doug Bollinger and the other
Yeah.
cricketers who used to play for him have retired. Yeah,
I'll be
that's a
Mopple.
worry. I'll be
Yeah,
Mopple,
you're,
yes.
you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. But nevertheless, they're amazing match winners and they can, turn a tie on its head, as we all know. Now, looking at the Rajasthan Royals team this season, they've also gone with an unchanged side here. Manan Vora given another chance to open. He was looking in good touch in the couple of games
Yes.
that he played. And finally, Chris Morris coming to form. That's like lighting up the IPL. Amazing to see. And Shivam Dube, David Miller given a chance last time and he played really well. Riyan Parag, the amazing Assamese dancer slash cricketer, and Chetan
Yes.
Sakaria. What a lovely team this is.
Very well balanced team. Yash, everyone who's got a chance in the recent matches has done well, one way or the other.
Yeah,
The middle order is yet to come under tremendous pressure. When it all the middle orders got into bat, they've been in a winning situation. But the last match, the lower middle order for RR won the match for them when
yeah,
Tewatia and Morris took it over the line. You were very worried about Morris's price tag along with his expertise with the bat. Well, he's proved you wrong, Yash, for starters.
absolutely.
And yeah, he's a big asset for this team.
Absolutely. With the ball and with the bat, Chris Morris is a lethal weapon, if I may. And speaking of Chetan Sakaria, what do you have to say about that? Left arm bowler. He's a young bowler, just come into the big game, big arena, and he's been performing really well. He's taken a wonderful catch as well at short fine leg in the first game.
Oh
So what do
yes.
you have to say about him as about his growth in this IPL?
I won't be able to comment on the growth. It's just about the control that he possesses. The cutters are excellent. He does not change his arm speed at the time of delivering the slower ones. He swings the
Yeah.
ball both ways with the new ball. That's a good sight for Indian cricket. And given the catch that you spoke about, he's quite agile on the field. Reason
Yes.
him, everyone had started to doubt Puran's form.
Absolutely. And even in the last game, we saw Jaydev Unadkat. He was given a chance and he picked up 3 wickets, if I'm not wrong, and he bowled really well. He used those
Yes.
off cutters very, very well. So, what do you have to say about him? And being the highest Ranji Trophy wicket taker last season, he has immense confidence under his belt. So, what do you have to say about his growth in this IPL as well?
With regards to Jaydev Unadkat, the bowling that he does is well within his limitations. He's 130, 135, and the cutter he possesses is the basic off cutter. Given the pitch assisting him, the ball stopping onto the bat is where he did very well. With the encounter against Chennai today, if he manages to do that, he will be as effective
Yeah.
as what he was in the previous encounter. And he's always been pro RR. He has been in and out of the team, but RR seems to always catch him in the auctions.
Absolutely. तुम कहीं भी जाओ हम तुम्हें वापस ले आएंगे. That's what RR does to Jaydev Unadkat.
Absolutely.
Now,
Yes, yeah.
there are 3 or 4 left-handed batsmen in the Chennai team. Do you think Riyan Parag has an important role to play here?
Well, when any irrespective of it's a left-handed batsman or right-handed batsman, the ball that spins outwards is always difficult to play.
Yeah,
And Priyam Parag, the ball that he bowls from the side, I'm actually waiting for that. I remember
absolutely.
Sangakkara in the nets asking him to just be above the perpendicular, so he
Yeah,
does not
that's
get called for the no ball. But barring that, he is going to be effective. It also depends on the mentality that Chennai face him with, right? If they're on top,
yeah,
Priyam Parag won't be that much of a challenge.
absolutely. Now the umpires are out there and the players are out there. An exciting game on our hands. Paras, what do you think? Whose game is this going to be?
The heart says MSD, but the brain says RR. So I'll actually not call this one.
Oh,
I'll try calling it after the first innings, Yash.
okay. So let's move on to live action then. I'll see you in the mid break, Paras. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all our viewers. And some live
Thank
action
you,
coming
Yash.
up. Amazing game, Faf du Plessis and Ruturaj Gaikwad versus the Rajasthan Royals. Live action.